Now this is different for kids. Did anyone notice Lauren? Anyone notice? Laughing. Yeah. This is actually fun for kids. So while we're ready to lose it now, we're sweating, we've got this, this is great, they've got the power. That's what they want, they've got the power. So they have the joy of opposing, and so they're grabbing this power in this very inappropriate way. And so it's fun for them. It's no longer about getting dressed. It has nothing to do with getting dressed, being on school on time. No.
Kids with ADHD or autism want to be independent. Try Goalie, the visual scheduler that guides them through routines so you don't have to. Goalie, reinventing routines.
They're just loving this power struggle right now. And if there's anybody watching, like if it's out in public or the friends are around or something like that, the child has to save face. So they're not going to back down. So that's what it feels like. And you can feel it when you're getting locked in like this. You can feel that tension mounting. And so that's the clue. So you want to recognize that, because as soon as you feel it, you just want to, first thing you need to do, just get out. And just getting out kind of looks like this. Lauren, get dressed.
No.
I love you too much to fight about this. Just let go. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to worry about her getting dressed. I'm going to use other strategies to help her get dressed. And in our discipline DVD, we have tons of strategies that will help our children do the things we've asked them to do. But the first step is to just let go, sidestep, get out of that power struggle. And just expect the cooperation. And it's true. The truth is, I do love her too much to fight about this. We don't want to argue with our kids. It gets ugly, it gets hurtful, it's just not okay. And we as the parent, we need to be the one that can step out of that. So that's really a great way to really, you can prevent one from building, and you can just get out of it. If you find yourself in the middle for some reason, you just all of a sudden didn't realize it, but you're right smack dab in the middle of one, just use that tool and you can just get out. And so that can be really helpful.
For families living with ADHD or autism, preventing meltdowns is everything. Goalie reduces stress by enabling kids to complete routines independently. Goalie, reinventing routines.
The other thing that's really helpful, there's a bunch of things that we want to do these will both prevent and help you get out of a power struggle all at the same time. So especially in a power struggle, children want power. As Lauren explains, it's a normal, healthy need. So one of the things, if you notice that you're in the middle of a power struggle, think of how can I give my child some power at this time? It's kind of counterintuitive. There's a power struggle, give power, but that's exactly what we want to do. And in fact, if you know that your child, that's what they get a lot of powers. You find a lot of power struggles throughout the day. Think about how you can kind of give them power throughout the day so that they're not grabbing the power inappropriately. So kind of front load them with all this power. And there's a lot of ways we can give our children power. We talked a little bit already about choices. Choices give power. Choices give a sense of control. Choices let the child make a decision, which is empowering. They have a voice, they have a say-so. So choices are really important. And we know, I think most parents today have heard how important choices are. But it's very important on how we deliver the choices. I hear a lot of kind of interesting choices out there. Things like, you need to come to the dinner table or there's no dinner for you tonight. That's not really a choice. That's really a threat. Or, if you need to come to the dinner table, if you come right now, you can get that special dessert. That's not a choice. That's really a bribe. So what you want to do is you want to give choices. You want to give two choices that are 100% totally acceptable to you. Either one they choose is absolutely fine. So in the earlier situation, I said, do you want to come now with me or come on your own in 1 minute? Either thing was absolutely fine. If dinner really wasn't going to be ready for 5 more minutes, I could have said, you can come in 1 minute or you can come in 5 minutes. The choice is yours, because either one would be okay. Would you like to, she's 5, so would you like to come with me, walk with me to the kitchen, or do you want to have a race in order to get to the kitchen? Would you like to help in the kitchen? Would you like to help me set the table, or would you like to pour the milks? All those kinds of things would be acceptable choices. again, delivery of the choices is really important. We want to do it calmly. And calm is our power. Calm is key. Any kind of time we give a choice with some anger in there or some sarcasm, it becomes a challenge, and our children will grab those power struggles anytime they can. So you want to kind of really avoid that. We also want to say, just expect the cooperation. And we know kids, they're going to say, I don't want either choice. I don't want that. But oftentimes when they don't choose, in effect, they do choose. So if she didn't want to come with me, my assumption is she's coming in 1 minute. And so you just let the other choice kind of take place. And then, 1 minute comes, I would, 1 minute or it's time, and you do something else that we really talk about in our discipline workshops to get them to cooperate. And our language is really important. You want to use a lot of words that really do indicate a choice. Feel free to wear your coat or carry it. Would you rather sit here and play quietly with me, or would you like to go be noisy in your room? The choice is yours. Either one. Would you rather settle the problem yourself or flip a coin to see who gets to sit next to the window?
Kids with ADHD or autism want to be independent. Try Goalie, the visual scheduler that guides them through routines so you don't have to. Goalie, reinventing routines.
Things like that. Feel free to get dressed on your own, or I will help you. They don't get dressed on your own. What does that mean? They actually chose. You will help them. So that's the kind of thing we want to do. And we really give a lot of choices, but we give little choices. They really don't have the choice over the big things. We still set the limits. We still have the rules. We still have that authority, but they do have a choice in how they do things. So you can give them a lot of little choices and a little power. The other thing that we can do to really help children feel powerful and feel valuable and meet that need is to let your children help. And children love to help. Think of when they were little. They love to help. And that is still really in kids even as they get older. And so just kind of set it up, I need your help in the kitchen. Would you like to set the table or stir the soup? Or, I really need your help. Can you stir the soup? You always know exactly when it's done. I need your help. Can you go tell the whole family that dinner is ready? I'll meet you in the kitchen. Now you've made them feel valuable. They've got this important job to do. You often find them disengaging from their toys and running through and making sure everybody's at the dinner table. So that can be really helpful. And if you look for those kind of things throughout the day, if you have a child that does get into a lot of power struggles, think about what they're good at and ask them for their help or their opinion or their thoughts throughout the day so they can kind of get that need met continuously. I'm doing this PowerPoint, can you show me what you've learned in tech class? Or, can you call our dog Missy? We need to feed her, and you've got such a way with her. She always behaves better for you, or things like that. I'm thinking about switching the lamps in the living room. You've got such a good sense of style. What do you think? Whatever it is, just ask for their opinion. Let them be helpful. Putting kids in charge is really important. That's another way to help kids feel valuable and powerful. Can you be in charge of the time? Watch the clock, and when it's 5:45, call everybody and tell them it's time for dinner. Or can you pick out a dessert that everybody in the family will like? Those kinds of things can be great. Another thing that we can do is we can give our children responsibility. That responsibility actually makes them feel important, valuable, powerful. I can do it. I can feel capable and competent inside. And actually the best way, we all want to raise children that are responsible, and the best way to do that is by giving children responsibility. And the easiest way to do that at home is to really give our children chores or jobs, or you can even think of it as family contributions. And think about kids at school. They always have jobs, even from little preschool, even to older grades. Kids have jobs. They love their jobs. They're the line leader. They're the caboose. They take the attendance. They bring the attendance down, whatever it is. But they really like those jobs. So sometimes we think that kids hate jobs, but they don't. They like them, and so you really want to set that up. And jobs and family contributions, they really send the message that we are a family. Everybody needs to do their part for our family to go smoothly. And everyone's got jobs to do. That's a very powerful message. And so we hold our kids accountable for the jobs that they have so that our family functions well. This really also protects against the entitled feeling. Today a lot of kids feel that, things should be done for them. But just having jobs and having responsibilities at home can be really helpful. Even little children, they can turn on the lights, they can bring in the mail, they can feed the pet, they can water the plant, they can set the table, so many things they can do. And older children, their life gets very busy. They have sports and they have big homework projects and all of that, but they still need to have that responsibility. It's very important, and it's a way for them to feel part of the family. We do have to be a little willing. Sometimes if you give children these chores or jobs, they may not do them well at first. They may take twice as long as if you were just to do it yourself. But it is a very important way to help them get their needs met. And you want to look for those opportunities because kids have these desires, and if we stomp on them, we squash them, say they're not old enough to do that yet, or kind of just bypass it, then again they feel that they're not powerful and valuable. My son was in 5th grade and we got a new washer or dryer. He said, Mom, I'm going to need to know how to do laundry because in college I'm going to need to do my own laundry. And I said, yes, you are right. And I taught him how to do laundry. He does the laundry in my house. And he's done it. Now he's a sophomore in high school. So, there's been some few mishaps along the way. But, you have to kind of be willing. And it's, and I think now he wishes he didn't have that job. But at first, he felt so amazing and so capable and so competent. And so when we can really meet that need, we will find much less power struggle and much less misbehavior because they are feeling competent inside.